Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to film today's video for you guys. It is all about how to curl your hair with a straightener. And I'm super excited, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. But we can go ahead and get started. I recently got my hair cut to about here. It was a little bit past my boobs. It cut short. I find it a lot easier to actually curl my hair with the straightener. It makes for a little bit looser of a wave since my hair is pretty short. When I get too big of waves or too tight of waves, my hair kind of goes like this with no volume at the top and just really puffy at the bottom. So I really like how the straightener makes my hair look, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started for you guys. And if I'm looking this way, my mirror is over here. So we can go ahead and get started. I'm using the Kai 1-inch straightener. I love this thing. I've had it for quite a while. You can't change the temperature on it, so that is something to think about too when you are curling your own hair. Make sure it's not too hot. You don't want to burn your hair. But I normally like to start in about 3 sections, maybe 2 to 3 sections, and I will pull up the first half and then just put that up like so, and take these little clips and clip my hair up. This way I can curl the bottom of my hair and then curl the top. So I'll do some of the front pieces. I'll take about that much hair. I do have a slightly finer hair, so this might take a little longer if you have thicker hair, or a little quicker if you have shorter hair, but I will take about that much, maybe just little 1-inch pieces, and I will take the straightener. And for my front pieces, I like to curl away from my face, but for the rest I like to alternate, and it gives for a more relaxed, realistic look. Like my hair actually looks like this. But I will, just like I am straightening it, I will put the wand through and just kind of curl it. Hold it there for a second and then pull down. As you can see, there's a curl. So I will just do this for the rest of my head. Like for this one, I will curl towards my face. You just kind of wrap the curling iron around the hair. And because I am right-handed, it's easier to curl the left side of my face, so I have a little bit harder time curling the right side of my hair. So I will put it in and just twist it as I'm pulling down. Hold it there for a second and then pull down. So there you go. So I will go ahead and do this to all of my hair, and with the back pieces I still do the same thing, but I try to put my arm around it and then curl. The back pieces tend to be a little bit harder to do just because of how my arms have to be thrown back there. And then for the pieces that are really short underneath, as you can see this is a pretty short piece of hair, I will actually take the curling iron just like this and just slightly curl it. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of my hair and I will get back to you guys. So as a tip for the back pieces, since they are a little bit harder to reach and I want to make sure that I am curling all of my hair, I actually like to pick them up and I will clip them at the top of my head. That way you can see, that way I know I'm curling everything. With the front pieces I can easily see which have been curled and which haven't, but this way Okay, so this is what half of my hair looks like curled. As you can see, it is a little bouncy and curly. My hair does not hold a curl that well, so I do like to slightly over curl it, because in about an hour it'll look a little bit more flat. But I do just want to say, sometimes I will also go in and recurl the pieces, but right now, since this is the bottom half of my hair and you won't really be seeing it, I'm using it more for volume, not so much as the perfect curl. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this side. now that basically all the bottom section is curled, I do like to run my hands through it. This piece has kind of died down already, so I'm going to go ahead and recurl it. There you go. And then this is now when I do like to look in the mirror and pick up the back pieces just to make sure I did get them all curled. And because, like I said earlier, when I curl my hair with a curling iron, it'll get very poofy. That still slightly happens with this just because of the length of my hair and I guess maybe the texture. But something that helps it stay flat is to flatten out the ends. I just like that look a little bit better. I don't like the curl going all the way down to the bottom of each piece. So, and that's another reason why I like to take a straightener to curl my hair, because then I will just put it through the maybe the last inch and just straighten the last little pieces. I think that makes for a little bit better look. So as you can see, that looks a little bit better now. And like I said, because my hair does not hold a curl that well, I do like to hairspray in between each section, just so by the time I get to the top, the bottom isn't gone. I kind of like to use any hairspray. I'm not really too particular. The one I'm using now is the Tresemme Hairspray Extra Firm Control, and it's what they call a 4 out of 5. Looks just like this. I really like this one. It does get a little bit hard. And then I do like to run my fingers through it one last time. And then I'll go ahead and start with the top section. And this is where you're going to want to part your hair like you normally like it. I like mine down the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and part my hair. And because I don't want too many sections so my hair doesn't look too wide, I do like to curl going down. I'll show you in a second. But let me go ahead and show you how I do the curl again. So I put it kind of like how you would straighten a piece of hair. And then I actually just start twisting it, holding it shut. And then as you can see, more goes down. And then once I get very close to the bottom, I hold it there for a second and then open it as I go down. So then there's the curl you get. And then I'll go ahead and try that again for you guys. So again, hold this way. This front piece I did going away from my face, so I turned my wrist in. This one I'm going to turn my wrist out. So as you can see, I'm turning my wrist out. And there you go. And if you can see some pieces weren't curled all the way, I will go back in and just, sometimes the straightener doesn't pick up everything, but there you go. So then that is another piece of hair. And so here is where the curling down comes in. I will actually take these pieces and flip them on the other side of my head. I just find this works a little easier for me. And because I'm going to just end up straightening the ends, I'm not too worried about getting them perfect. And because right now I'm working on the very top layer, I do want these to be a little bit extra curly and a little bit thinner. As I go down, I'll do a little bit bigger chunks since you won't really see them. But I'm going to go ahead and curl this side of my hair and then I will see you guys. Okay, so I have finished curling this side of my hair, and as you can see, it's a little bit puffy, but I just love it. I love how curly it is, and I really like my hair curled with this length. I think it looks really pretty. So I haven't gone through with the straightener to straighten the ends, so I'll do that now. So as you can see, that already made a pretty big difference. So at this point is when I would go through the top section and see if there's any pieces that I need to recurl or that just look a little funky. but that looks pretty good to me. So I actually like to pin back that section, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started on this side. So again, I'm going to take a small little section and put my straightener on it and then curl away from my face, since this is the front sections. And then there is a curl. This honestly doesn't take any much longer than it would if I was to actually curl with a curling wand or a curling iron. This takes just about the same amount of time. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my hair, and I will see you when I'm just about all done. Okay, so this is the final look. I can't get over it. I probably do this about 3 times a week. I just think it looks so fun and it's springy. And I just really like it. So then, final little touches of hairspray. And for me, this generally dies down by the end of the day. Definitely if I sleep on it, it's a little bit less. But I just think it looks so cute. And throughout the day or the next day, I will do little touch-ups towards the top. And for me to keep this look for the next day, I will generally sleep with it with as much as I can pull up. That way, just the bottom gets a little bit more flat, not so much the top when I pull it up as I sleep. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if it was helpful. Tell me if you guys have used a straightener to curl your hair before. If you like it, if you don't like it, if it's a little bit easier for you. But don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.